We're going to share with you about gospel funk, what that is, so you'll know. But right now, what I want to do is bring on my partners, Robert Humphrey Jr. and Sugar Ray Smith.
All right. Hello, everybody. I'm Robert Humphrey Jr.
I'm Sugar Ray Smith.
We'd like to welcome you once again to the For Life Route 5 Sugar Hump TV show, weekly broadcast. We'd like to first and all thank God for allowing us to do this, and we'd like to thank MCJ Love for his time and his patience. You know, he's a good brother, and we always like to give him props. As Mike said, we got some special guests in the house this evening, but before we do that, I want to tell you a little bit about what's going on with Sugar Hump. Ray, take the floor for a minute, brother.
Well, what we got going on, we've got several projects happening. We've got new projects coming out on Sugar Hump itself. Rob and I are working on CD, currently in the studio right now. We have a current single out, brand spanking new single, Put Your Hands Up. I want everybody to check it out on the Sugar Hump show on Sunday evenings. So you got to check it out. A lot of great music coming your way. Also working for music for the Route 5 Smooth Jazz show. And that comes on Mondays, 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. So we've got a lot of things in the works. I want everybody to be prepared to enjoy what we've got going on.
I want to touch bases on that for a few minutes. We're going to talk about the Route 5 Jazz show, and we're going to talk about the show that we do, the Sugar Hump show, which airs every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Richmond, you're missing out if you don't tune into the Sunday show or the Monday show. The Sunday show is more or less gospel, which is all original music that we produced or arranged or written or help someone else out in the business doing it. It's good, clean gospel music that you can enjoy when you're sitting around the house after a full day at church. You've had your dinner and you want to just sit up and relax and get yourself prepared for the week coming. It'll get you back on track if you've gotten off track from your Sunday message. Trust and believe me. Now, on Monday nights, you remember the Quiet Storm. Well, this is, in my opinion, better than the Quiet Storm. And the reason being, it's original music. You won't hear it anywhere else. And it's produced by Sugar Ray, executive producer Robert Humphrey. Now, let me tell you something. This is a treat for your ears and for your families. You're missing out if you don't tune in. So I challenge today,
That's right,
everyone in the state and under the sound of my voice to check it out one time, and I guarantee you'll be hooked. We all adults, you know, no downplaying of any of the stations here. Much ups to everybody and what they do and what they have to do. But we have the freedom on these stations to play what we do and what we want to play. And the music is continuously going. There's no commercials. A few plug-ins about what we're doing and about the show. And it's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful music. Your families, your husband, wives, your college students, your teenagers. It's music for the family. And as he said, smooth jazz and R&B.
And it's a great way for everybody to unwind. You're getting ready to unwind from your day. That's what you want to do. You want to check this show out. That's the Route 5 R&B and Smooth Jazz show.
So I'm asking all of my Facebook friends, YouTube friends, my For Life family, everybody to tell somebody else. We're going to send out a commercial. We're going to send out some posts. We're going to put out some more music on Facebook. Hit the like button and share. I'm going to challenge my brother, Mike G.
What I do?
To let everyone, all your 5,000 friends know on Facebook, all your Uber riders, when they get in your car, from this day on, when they get in your car, the CD that they're listening to is going to be our music. That's the challenge. I'm going to challenge my brother Ray. All of your 10,000 Facebook friends and family to get them to hit the like button. But check this out, not just for one show, both shows. This is Sunday and Monday, and we're going to make it very easy for you to connect to it. I know you guys want to get there, and some people are having issues and troubles, but we are getting that straightened out as we speak now. Plus, we're going to be on the AM station coming up pretty soon, and we're also going to have other channels that we're going to be on. We're going to make it really, really simple. So the challenge is to my brothers and to you out there in VA Flavor TV land. Cool?
Cool.
Gotcha.
All right. Announcements, Mike. Anything coming up?
Announcements. Well, keep it on your calendar, people. May 6th, 7th, and 8th, RVA East End Festival, sponsored by the Richmond Symphony. And on Sunday will be none other than Robert E. Humphrey Jr. and For Life. We haven't gotten our time slot yet, right?
Not yet.
All right, we look for it. As we get that information, we'll let you know. Anybody interested, need some studio time, you know, you into music, you got some things going on you want to put on I was going to say on wax.
Wow.
But
It's at his age, everybody.
Wow.
you want to make a CD, then call these guys at 804-888-4762.
You want to make a cassette?
A cassette? Or how about an 8-track?
No, we don't do none. 8-track. Cassette, neither. 8-track cassette, we don't do none of that. But 888-4762, or you can email us at forliferecordsinc@gmail.com. The number 4liferecordsinc@gmail.com.
And I want to say thank you to a lot of our fans and things. We got a real nice following, and I thank you, Sherman, Pam, Stella, Nikki, Janet, E.T., Kim. Ooh, everybody. We love you guys, and thank you so much. And just pass it on. Also, on that Sunday, it's Mother's Day. I want to mention that. And if you don't have anything to do, it's a bring your lawn chair, picnic basket if you like, day. It's going to be something to remember. It's the first time ever out in Chimborazo Park.
Yes. And it's free.
And it's free. All the vendors will be out there. All your food trucks and everything is there. Your fire department, your police department, the mayor, the governor, your radio stations, your TV stations. It's a huge event. And if you don't do anything else but come and take a look at this brand new stage that the Symphony has purchased. They purchased a brand new stage, you all, and it's a must-see stage. From what I hear, haven't seen it yet, but we'll be performing on it. But I've saw pictures. And with that said, it's better than that Redskins thing that they trying to build. It's better than that, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Now you done it, Rob.
No offense, Redskins fans. I ain't go Cowboys, but no offense. But anyway, that's the name. That's the number one thing you need to remember. May 8th. And 2 weeks after that, tell them what's going on.
2 weeks after that, we'll be at Monroe Park.
Nope, Abner Clay.
That's what I said. Abner Clay Park will be there 2 weeks later for Jackson Ward Day.
Right on.
And that's what.
That's the Sunday.
From there.
Actually, both Sundays, 1 p.m. They're giving you a chance to get out of church and get out there. All the festivities won't kick off till about 2, but you want to get there early to get a good spot.
That's right.
Because it is a lawn chair day. Also, with our announcements, every Saturday, what do we do, Ray?
Every Saturday,
What do we do?
we're out there at Monroe Park feeding the homeless.
All
So
right.
if you want to join us, you want to come and be a participant, please come out there. We're usually there what time? Right around 11?
Anytime between 11 and 12.
Around 11 and 12. So come on out and let's take care of the people out there that are less fortunate than us, and look out for our brothers and sisters out here.
And when you come out there, don't come out there and just watch. Bring some sandwiches or some soda or some water
Some
or
clothing,
something.
a hat,
clothes, bring
t-shirt,
something.
Right.
pair of sandals or something
Right.
you can't wear anymore.
There you go.
Summer's coming.
I mean, because they got to eat 7 days a week, not just Saturday and Sunday.
Right on.
You know what I mean?
And we make the videos not for credit, but we do it for our sponsors and the persons that's giving us the food, so they can see that's what's getting done with the food, and they don't have a problem giving it again. If you would like to make a donation, contact For Life. Okay, you can do it that way by the email or by the phone, or you can just simply come by and drop it off, because we are out there each and every Saturday. I would like to send a special shout out to the Maynard Quality family.
Yes.
Then you know that we love you. His funeral services was today. We miss him already. He was our manager. He's no longer with us in body, but his spirit and soul will always be a part of our life. E.T., keep your head up. We got your back, man. It's all good. All right, we love you. All right, at this time, drum roll. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage, coming to the platform, none other than the playwright himself, the one and only Mr. Mark Pettaway. Come on,
All right.
Come on in here. You can have a seat in here, brother.
Don't get in there.
How you doing,
How
my
you
man?
doing,
How you doing, man? All right. How y'all doing?
Good.
All right. Wonderful. thank you for doing the show.
Not a problem.
We appreciate you your first time here, so all you gotta do is just look straight ahead, and you can look at left or right, talk to us, but straight ahead is what you need to do. At the controls on the 1 and 2s, our main man, Mr. J Love. But anyway, Mark, tell everybody a little bit about yourself, please, sir.
My name is Mark Pettaway. I'm a Prince George native. I now reside here in Richmond, Virginia. I'm a local playwright. Been writing plays for about 5 years now. Plays and spoken word is pretty much what I do. Just local talent here in Richmond, and I'm trying to make it.
Now, we had the opportunity to perform with this guy. Actually, we were the musicians with a band that we put together called Different Shades, a jazz band, and we performed at his event at the Firehouse Theater. Tell everybody about that play and what that play was about, please, sir.
That play was entitled No One in the Room. It basically follows an African-American family, and it shows the hardship in family, and a lot of times when we find ourselves feeling alone in different ways, versus relationship, love, mother and parenting, different things I touch bases on. It happens in the African-American family that sometimes we close our eyes to not want to face or talk about.
Now, I noticed in that play you played several different roles, and this guy he's awesome, man. You know, tell us about some of the characters and how you came about with those characters, because you wrote this and things. So tell us about that.
A particular character that I play, I guess you guys are speaking of Nitty Walker.
Yeah. I remember Nitty.
Nitty is, yeah, you guys play my mom shout music. Nitty is a character that I basically created off of my Uncle Stanley, who knew God, but he drank a lot.
Okay.
And I just pretty much took that character and I took him to where I could. And I mean, that's just what he does. He has 3 daughters. He owns a funeral home, and he's a comical character. I mean, Nitty is somebody that anybody would want to meet.
Okay. Now you're currently working on something brand new, I understand, or you got something under your sleeve or up under your hat. What's going on?
I currently am working on a project. It's kind of boiling in the pot a little bit.
Okay.
But 8 years ago, I lost my mother to cancer. And a very dear friend of mine, mother has just beat breast cancer. So I'm writing a play entitled I Made It.
Okay.
And the play is going to be gospel. And I Made It is basically going to focus on one mother going to heaven, making it in, and the other mother making it in beating breast cancer.
Okay. Cool.
Awesome.
All right. Now, this play that you're working on is touching home, basically, because you got some people in your family you experiencing this
very
as
much
well.
So. Yes.
So now, what would you like them to know more about with this play?
I mean, it's just a must see. I mean, this is a must see. I think most people say I put my foot into the last project I just did, but I'm really putting my heart and soul and everything into this project. So it's definitely something that I think you should come out and see, and it'll move you.
Do you have a projected date, maybe, or?
I do not, but however, I will say that spring this year, No One in the Room is coming back if you missed it.
All right.
Okay, now the play that you just did, that we were a part of the music-wise, if someone wanted to get you to do that, we do that. Is that possible?
Definitely.
Okay, now do me 2 things. Tell us how to get in touch with you, how we can, get in touch as far as getting that play redone, and then tell the world out there a little bit more about that, because he had a nice audience. What was it? It was 2 days, twice on Sunday and once that Saturday night. And trust me, each time the place was full, but it still needs to be seen more.
Quite a few people missed it.
Right, so give us some
do get
information on that.
Well, definitely, if you want to contact me, you can contact me on Facebook at Mark Pettaway. It's under Henrico, Virginia. Or you can contact me personally at 804-475-6080. You said to tell you a little bit about the play.
Yeah, tell the world about the play.
No One in the Room, like I said, it basically follows 3 sisters. One of the sisters was raped, and it tells about her hardship and things she had to go through with it. And it also goes back to follow her and her daughter and how how they was raised, and her not being able to have kids. I don't want to tell too much of the play because I think it's something you need to see. I don't want to give it away, but definitely you want to come out and see Pam and how she runs away from love because of her past. And a lot of us know that sometimes things can hurt us and love can scar us and it cause us to run. And I think she was wounded as a child, so it caused her to be scarred as a woman.
Okay. Well, now, you was mentioning to me earlier before we came on the air some of the venues that you were trying to get into. Tell us a little bit about how you pick a venue, or what do you see that works for you and your plays as far as venues.
Venues for me definitely have to. My audience needs to be comfortable. When I go to look for a venue, I pretty much look for my audience to be comfortable. Where you can come in, you can sit down, you can get something to snack on, you can get a nice drink, you can sit back, you can kick off your shoes, and you can just laugh and enjoy the show. So my venues have grown from when I first started. I've had some that's been a little too cold, had some that's been a little too hot. So it's a growing process, but I'm definitely, as a writer, producer, and director, definitely working to make that better.
Okay, now go ahead, Ray.
No, I want to touch on some of your influences and what got you started into being a playwright.
Feelings. For me, playwriting was a way to express feelings. When I lost my mother, she basically told me my job was to save souls, and I ran from the pulpit.
Wow.
I didn't want to preach.
Okay.
So
Don't even start it.
I entitled my first play "Turning Over a New Leaf," and it was a gospel-bound play, gospel background, and it showed a lot of things in life. And from that play, I touched a lot of souls. I touched a lot of people. And from that point, in a way of me remembering my mother, that's how I express my feelings. I write.
It's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome.
Now, you say you ran from the pulpit.
I did.
Tell us a little
And
bit
I'm
about.
still running.
Yeah, tell argument, touch base.
That's a dangerous
It's a
territory.
subject right there.
Yeah.
I'm still running though. Yeah, I definitely am. But a lot of people, I mean, if you didn't sit down with me and talk to me, you see my glory. But a lot of people, you just still don't know my story. It's a lot.
Okay. Now, when did you actually get started in this on a professional level? Because it is a professional production, everybody. It's props, it's costumes, it's different characters, and this cat is awesome because he wrote every line, every part, and that takes a lot. So when did you get into it? When did you decide, okay, I am a professional?
I still say today I'm not a professional.
It's an ongoing process.
It's an ongoing
Okay.
process. I'm definitely
Okay.
growing. I never want to call myself professional, but I will say I do great work. And that's because I put my all into it. And I think anything you do that you enjoy doing, or anything that you're doing for entertainment of other people, you should put everything into it. I definitely will always say there's a learning process for me. In every show I learn something different. This particular show around, I learned that I just can't do it all by myself. I gotta let somebody else do it. But for many shows, I've been the music guy, I've been the sound guy, I've been the light guy, I've been the manager, I've done it all. I've tried to run, I build a set, and act. And it just, sometimes when you pull back a little bit, if you guys noticed this time when you were at the last show, I was able to walk around the theater a little bit. I had a little bit of freedom.
Right.
So pulling back from that, I think, has really made my shows the best. And I really improved my shows by having a band on board this time around.
Thank you. We take honors in that. Now, tell us how many persons are involved in a production such as the last one you just did. Because now you just said you can't do it all, but we saw quite a few people.
Yeah.
You know, you had quite a few characters. Touch bases on that for a few minutes.
Well, honestly, generally, I've been doing it with two people, myself and Grayson. We basically build the sets. We do all of that from ground to top, and it's a process. I mean, you guys look at it at one end, and then you see it on another. But really, we got to get those stoves off the side of the street when they're dirty. We got to clean them up. We got to get those refrigerators out of the old houses in Jackson Ward, and we got to bring them back and shine them up, paint them up, cut them in half, and make them look like they're a real refrigerator on the stoves. I mean, on the stage. So it's definitely a lot of work. I mean, with getting that project up. But basically, with me, I do it with two people.
Okay. Now, how many people was involved in the play itself? How many characters?
7.
Okay.
I want to say it was maybe it was a 9-man act.
Okay.
Now, how do you go about also selecting those characters?
I will say for me, one thing that you'll never hear a playwright say, I'm just blessed. I don't have a casting call, I'm just blessed and highly favored because God just sends the right people right in.
Okay.
I've never held a casting call in my entire time, my 5 years of doing it. I've never sat behind a table with a panel of judges and say this line or do that or do this. I got a group of people that just follow me. They enjoy acting, and most of my actors, and actually most of my actors I've trained myself.
Now, what I noticed, Ray, and at the play, everybody seemed like they were a family. You know, it was just so laid back, and it was no confusion. You know, and that's rare these days. I thank God because we have that with our group, and Ray have it with his group, and then Ray, Mike, myself, and Jay, we have that with each other. Touch bases on that because that's special. So I mean, it says a lot for you.
Chemistry is important on the stage, and for us, we focus to build that chemistry because having that chemistry, if I miss a line, I know that I got a brother on the right side that's gonna cover me, or a sister on this side that's gonna cover me, and it's just about knowing each other. So when we hang out outside of rehearsal, we cook out, you know, we're having dinner, we always up partying. You go on my Facebook, you can find videos of the cast and us just partying in the garage, as we call it, a turn up. But the chemistry, that's how we build our chemistry. So over the 5 months that we rehearse, even if we don't know a person, our goal and our objective is to get to know that person, to get to know their family. Not just that person, but a lot of times we reach out to each other's mothers and sisters, husbands, family, you know, children, just to get to know each other. So we have that chemistry that's on the stage where we have each other back, you know. So if you mess with me, you got 9 others you got to mess with too.
Well, we see you came in with your bodyguard, you know.
Well, you know,
Brother Grayson, he's sitting over there on the couch, y'all. He was one of the characters in the play, and I told him, I said, when you came in, I saw him drunk, but I didn't mean drunk as in, you know, alcohol. I meant like with his character on the set. Because this cat plays so many different guys, man. And maybe one day we can be blessed to have your cast come in. Maybe and we can interview your cast and things maybe before your next play.
And even also maybe a little bit for us. Right?
Yeah, you know.
Nitty would love to come back. Nitty would love to come
okay.
back. Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna give him a little taste of Nitty right quick, brother. Go on to character. Go and do what you do right quick. Put a little Nitty in there for me.
Well, you see, this the problem here. This the problem. Y'all told me to come down here, and you know I'll come downtown. And I tried to call Uga. What that thing called? You got one? Tried to call him, and they told me $10. I told them, no, can't do it. I got on my bicycle and I rode on down here. I got here though. I was a little late, but I made it. I made it.
Thank you, Nitty.
You ain't got no chicken in here?
No.
They told me you was gonna feed me. You know, I was hungry. Pauline don't cook.
So you get a little taste of Nitty, and that's from the play.
Yep.
And tell them the name of that
No
play.
One in the Room.
No One in the Room. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an honor for us to have him here. He's a busy man, but we also are learning that he's a God-fearing man, and we like that. And it's always nice to see young people that's not afraid to admit that they serve God, especially in this day and time, because we all got battles, we all got demons, we all got to struggle, we all got to fight. But it's nice to claim him because he will, you know, claim you as well. Now, what would you like to tell the world? What would you like to get across to everybody at this moment about yourself or about the play or about your work? This is your opportunity to let the world know.
If it was anything I could say is, if you don't know me, if you haven't got to see one of my shows, definitely come out. It's worth seeing. Just remember, put God first in everything that you do, and that's about it. That's all I can say. Put God first and do your best at it.
Well, I think that's great. That's great. Awesome. You know, now I want to just touch bases on the 3 gentlemen here, and Mike and Jay. We are young men, and we are doing something positive in this state, and we're asking for your support. If you hear this brother's name, or you see somewhere he's performing or has a play coming up, please support it. And it's very important that we help each other out. You know, we have the tendency to be in cliques, so we got certain groups, and you know, if Joe is playing, we're gonna go, but if Sammy ain't there, we're not gonna go. And we need to change that. You know, I don't want to get political, but you know, with the way that the world is going, and you know, hey, heaven forbid if Donald Trump is the president, we're gonna have to stick together closer than ever. So we need to start now. Would you agree with that?
I think we need to move to Canada. Yeah.
Ray, would you touch bases on this subject, brother?
We need to definitely support one another, and you know, and people often talk about it in Richmond, you know, and our wonderful city here. You know, we're always talking about we want to do this, we want a movement, we want this, we want our own sound. Well, what we have to do is we have to support each other. Too many people want to just, they want to sit on the sidelines and then they want to critique and they don't want to participate. They don't want to be a part of the process of making it happen. So people, let's make it happen. Get out there and support one another.
I like that. And I also will add that if we really wanted to get real deep, all we had to do was bring in MCJ Love, which he put on his
Once he puts the
Black
beret on.
Panthers attire and set the stage on fire.
Once he puts the beret on.
He put the beret on and twisted backwards. And Mike G put his For Life hat on backwards. It's over with. But we'd like to thank you for coming to do our show, brother. We're going to talk a little bit more about what we got going, but we appreciate you. God bless you. And we would like it if you would come back.
Absolutely.
Prior to your next play that you're writing.
Will do.
And come and do a little bit, and you can bring a couple of cast members and things as well. And it's also possible to do a live show sometime, a live class at what you're doing, through MCJ Love and for Life and Sugar Hump. Okay, my brother?
Definitely.
You can sit here. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, put your hands together
so
for
much,
Mr. Mark Pettaway, playwright, screenwriter, producer. We'd like to say, on behalf of Robert Humphrey, Sugar Ray, Mike Green, For Life Family, Route 5, we love you guys. And please, please, please do yourself a favor and support the shows. Sunday nights, 8 p.m. on www.foreverjazz.listentomyshow.com.
Yes.
All right? I know that's a lot, but check it out. 8 p.m. Monday night, www.foreverjazz.listentomyshow is the Route 5 R&B jazz, smooth jazz that is. You need to check them out, ladies and gentlemen. We can start now by supporting Richmond, getting a local sound. You want to do something? We have so many things going on in this city and in this state. The festivals coming up. We've had the Irish Festival last week. Is the weekend coming up still. Support everything.
So many talented people.
Everything. Don't just support one race.
That's right.
Support. What'd you say, Ray?
That's only one race, and that's the human race. So that we've got to support one another.
We got about 7 more minutes before we get off the air. And I just want to tell you that we love you once again. We want to send a shout out to everybody out there. Joy B. Moore. Continued success with your book.
Queen, we love you.
There's somebody that we're going to introduce you to. She's got a book about the same topic on being raped and molested as a child. There's somebody in Richmond that you need to know. So we got some connections as well. Maybe the two of you all can get something together. But I just want my cut, me and Ray. And Jay.
And also, Mike, we want to say, Michael, we've got music, whatever we can do.
Yeah,
we're right there for you, my brother.
You already know. You already know. And if you have, theme music, you need it on wax. We can do that too. Anything but anything.
You say you need it on what?
Well, on wax. On wax. Anything but a cassette or even the 8-track. My brother Mike G still ride around with a closer play. You remember those things? He's got one of those in the back window. I gotta throw it in one time. The music in the background that you're hearing is produced by Sugar Ray Smith, Robert Humphrey, the For Life Family, Mike Green. It's called He's Always On Time. Be listening for that single to be out. It features Miss Janet Watterson, lead vocals, and Gail Berkeley. Ladies and gentlemen, we love you. May God bless you. Ray, hit him with your famous slogan, brother.
Everybody take care of one another. There's only one race, and that's the human race. Be kind to one another and be good to one another. One love.
Mark, give him some on the way out, brother.
Put God first.
Thank you. We love you.
Love
Peace.
you, Sharon.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Give him